let's talk about winners and losers. Let's really get into it. I know we kind of touched on it a little bit. I said the Giants were winners, best player of the draft, and you got a quarterback. Will Campbell's a winner pick. Ashton Genty's a winner pick. Ted McMillan's a winner pick. I'm in for that one too. Debro, let's talk about some of your big winners right now and how they stack up from a fantasy standpoint. Give us your big winners of night one of the NFL draft.
Like specific players, or are we going with teams here?
Specific players in
Okay.
the landing spot and also specific teams as well.
Um, I would say for everybody in fantasy, I think we're going to get Travis Hunter as a full-time wide receiver going to Jacksonville. Maybe I'm wrong with that, but I think trading up, I don't think you make that aggressive of a move if you plan to play the kid full-time corner. So I think this is for all of us, especially maybe some IDP people out there, big win for Travis Hunter. Um, and I mean, just kind of looking at the board here, I still really like the landing spot for Tyler Warren. Like I understand the quarterback stuff, but Michael Pittman, they can get out of his contract after this year. Alec Pierce, Josh Down, like the quarterback situation gets figured out. If they move on from Pittman after this season and stuff, like it's not hard to see that Tyler Warren is still a big winner here. And I think I'll just take the low hanging fruit if I'm going to keep going with this. But Omarion Hampton going to a team that wants to run the freaking ball, first round capital. Najee, I'm sorry, but bye bye. You're
Yeah.
back.
Hampton and Genty landed, I think, almost exactly where you would
Perfect.
want them to land. I mean, Denver kind of missed out. They whiffed there a little bit on Hampton. So the second choice being the Chargers, I think is great. I also think some winners here too. Look, Drake May and Jaden Daniels got some extra help on the offensive line. That's a big
Mhm.
win for sure. Fitzy, when you start to look at the board now that it is going through here and we up our last pick, give me your winners and losers here, both the fantasy version for the players, but also some of the teams and what they came away with in night one.
Yeah. Fantasy winners and losers. Omarion Hampton winner, Najee Harris loser. Clearly, like it's just going to a team with such a smash mouth ethos was great for Hampton. Um, Big win for Genty. I love the landing spot and going with
Mhm.
the Grandpa Pete's going to run the ball, of course, and Chip Kelly has that fast paced offense. So like those were only really the only two landing spots I loved for any of the fantasy guys tonight. Um, Losers. I don't know about these landing spots for the tight ends, Warren and Loveland. Not
Yeah,
as
I'm more
great.
skeptical about the Loveland one. I'm with you there, Fitzy. Like I just
Yeah. And Egbuka, not crazy about that landing spot either. So guys, what do we think about like the Jaguars Browns trade? Like that was the big deal of the night.
I think it's good for the Jaguars. I mean, you get Travis Hunter is a very special talent, but I can't judge it yet after night one because I don't know what Cleveland's going to do, coming up next. So if they end up, I did not love what they did with that first pick. I mean, there
Mason
was so
Graham.
much board left.
Yeah.
that's
I didn't think that
crazy,
that was
man.
necessarily what you wanted to do there was Mason Graham. I think he's not a good player, but I think you had different needs you wanted to address. But they have got two more picks coming up in the beginning of round two. So let's see what it looks like, but it's not great to begin with. I also think the Dallas Cowboys could have traded back if they were just going to take Booker. I think they probably could have gotten him somewhere else and traded back and gotten some more draft capital. That's where it looks for me. Other losers too. Look, I know you're going to say your Packers too, Fitzy. Like that's probably another one that you're going to bring up because there were other needs that you wanted to see addressed, and frankly, they just went wide receiver.
Yes. And that might not that we were super excited about any of the other Green Bay receivers, but that just further sort of chops up the pie from a team that ran at the third heaviest rate last year too. So and one more low key winner, and I kind of said it before, but I'll reiterate all the Jets skill position guys, adding
Sure.
Membu to what now I think is a top five offensive line.
Yeah, Jets are going to be interesting this year. I like Aaron Glenn as a coach. Lots of good things. All right, so those are our winners and losers right now. Night one in the NFL Draft 2025. Biggest surprise of the night for you, Derek Brown, who did not get selected here in round one. Who is it, Shador?
Again, yeah, it's Shador. And I see Erickson in the chat here. Anderson hits again. Yeah, he's right, man.
Yeah,
Dude, but we got what? How many quarterbacks in the first round? 3? Am I wrong with that one?
No, 2. Jackson
Yeah.
Dart.
Oh, just two.
Yeah.
So
That's why
I
Anderson
mean,
hit.
dude, I mean,
Jackson Dart
I'm surprised. I'm
and
surprised.
Cam Ward. Yeah.
I'm very surprised Shador did not go in round 1. I get where all the smoke has been. I'm still really surprised that it actually happened.
Fitzy, who's the biggest surprise non-draft of night 1 for you?
Mike Green. I mean, he had 17 sacks for Marshall last year and just
dude.
was incredible at the Senior Bowl. And, just the premium the NFL places on pass rushers. I mean, like the off-field stuff must be pretty bad for him to not get picked in round 1.
Well, round
I
1.
heard he's off boards, a lot of teams' boards just because of the off-field stuff.
Yeah. Well, that matters sometimes.